Hey everybody! Alright, FLW had some big news for us, didn't they? Co-anglers are no longer allowed to fish with the professionals. Can't be a pro as a co. Stay tuned. Alright, how do you feel about it? Tell me in the comments how you feel about this. If you haven't heard about it, here's the situation. FLW just got rid of the co-angler out of the FLW Tour. Okay, what does that mean? It means you're not fishing the pro circuit as a co-angler. You can fish the BFL, you can fish Costa, but no longer in the FLW Tour. Saw it coming. I mean, they got rid of it in the Forest Wood Cup. BASS got rid of the co-angler. Co-angler is gone as a pro. I'm going to tell you right now how I feel. If you get to the tour level as a pro or the elite series or whatever, there's no business for a co to be there. Honestly, I'm sorry. But now, so I agree with FLW on this decision. Let them guys be pros, let them have the fish. If they want to fish around a bush and turn around and fish a bush again and fish a bush, let them do it. Let them compete for their livelihood. They fish for a living, most of them, some of them. Okay, some of them might not. But the ones that do, they don't need a co there. So where do we go from here? Now guys, I'm a co-angler. I'm with you. It's a bummer. I wanted to fish with these guys too. I know a lot of guys that wanted to fish with them or did fish with them. So to you guys that fish with the pros and you're bummed, I'm sorry, but you got to keep your head up and either go to the boater side, fish as a pro, or go to the Costas and do your damage. So what do you, I want to know what you guys think. Tell me what you think in the comments. Tell me how you feel about this situation, because this is a big deal for co-anglers. This is really a big deal. It's almost like we're under attack and nobody wants a co-angler. That's not the situation. FLW wants a co-angler because they know how important we are. They know that's where some of the boaters come from and where FLW has gotten their start and how much revenue it brings to the game. And I'm telling you, I'm not a co-angler that just goes fishing for fun. I am a co-angler that fishes to win. I go there serious. I'm there to beat my boater. And in doing so, I'm probably gonna do well against the other co-anglers. So with that being said, what are your options? Like I said, you can no longer be a co-angler in the FLW Tour, but you can be a marshal. What does that mean? It means you have to pay $100 to sit back and watch a pro, which is nothing wrong with that, and you are going to learn a ton just sitting dissecting every single thing they do, listening to every word they tell themselves, every thought process. You can actually see what they're thinking in their heads, and it's going to be good for you. Do you want to pay the $100? You have a chance to win money. It's not based on your abilities, it's based on luck of the draw. So, and you also get an entry for a boat at the end of the season. Every day you are a marshal, you get an entry into the end of the season draw for a Ranger 518. Odds are you're not going to win it, but you still have a chance to win it. So that's the marshal program. You can still go to the tours and sit in their boat and probably be associated with, keeping a real-time tally on what they're catching and sending photos and whatever. Or you can fish the BFL and the Costa. Now what is the BFL? The BFL, that's what I fish. I love the BFL because, for one, everybody, okay, let me tell you what I don't like about the BFL. The BFL has a big range of the boaters. So you don't know who you're going to get. You don't know what you're going to get. You're either going to get a guy that just fishes for fun. I'm just out here to have a good time. Or you're going to get a guy that's very serious, wants to become a pro eventually. Or you're going to get the guy that has fished as a pro a couple times, is a stick, has won a bunch, and is a really big jerk, and probably doesn't care who you are, and is going to do his thing and not really help you. Is a huge range of people, but you get to fish local lakes. You got 5 qualifiers. You qualify for a regional, top 45, and I think it's plus the 5 winners. So that's, if that overlaps in any way, it could go down farther than the 45. And if some people can't go to the regional, then it's going to go down the line. So you may end up 48th and still in the regional. But the regional, you go there, you fish there, top 6 go to the All-American, which is the highest level you can go now out of the BFL as a co-angler. Top 6 go there, and you're fishing for a boat. It's a no entry fee tournament. That's pretty much what you're fishing for in the 5 qualifiers, is to get to the regional, to get to the All-American. Okay, the All-American is where it's at. Now, I don't know if you can qualify or win as a co-angler in the BFL in the All-American and transition to a boater in the Forest World Cup. I don't think you can do that, but correct me if I'm wrong. So, in my thoughts, the All-American is the highest level as a co-angler in the BFL you can get. That is where you want to be. Let's move on to the Costa. The Costa is more of a regional. You have a bigger area of tournaments. You got a lot bigger competition. You don't have as big of a range of guys. You've got more towards the top end of the guys. It's more money. It's more riding on it. The guys that are really serious and the guys that just have a lot of money are fishing the Costas. So you fish 3 qualifiers in your region, and you're trying to get to a championship. Now, the Costa Championship, I think, is the highest level you can go as a Costa co-angler now, since there's no co-anglers in the Forest World Cup. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think you can go to the Forest World Cup or anywhere else after the Costa Championship, but let me know if you can. So that's where it's at. You go to the All-American, Costa Championship. That's where you're at as a co-angler. So now the Costa division kind of turns into the professional co-anglers is the Costa. So if you qualify in the top 45 of the BFL, you get priority into the Costas as a co-angler. So that's what you want. So again, tell me what you think about it. For you guys that have never signed up, have never fished a BFL, have never fished a Costa, I'm going to tell you right now how to get signed up. So let's say you want to sign up as a co-angler, come up here, or a boater, come up here to FLWfishing.com. You're going to come over here. You're going to become a member. So let's click on that and see what happens. Okay, here's your memberships. You got a competitor, subscriber, high school membership, or kids club. For the BFL and Costas, you're going to want to come over here to this competitor membership. What is the competitor membership? Let's click on that. You get 8 issues of FLW magazine. You get a hat, a decal, a membership card. You get a couple lures too. But you get opportunity for deals that they have. Pretty much what I'm doing for this is just to fish. So, and the magazine's cool. There's a monthly member giveaway, and you can have some tools for fantasy fishing. But what you're going to do is you're going to sign up, you're going to add that to your cart, you're going to fill it out, and so then you're going to come after that and look for a tournament. Now I'm going to go to tournament registration. I'm going to come down to the BFL or the Costa. Can't do the tour anymore. The other thing you can do is come to Facebook. Okay, you come up here to TH Marine BFL link finder. You click on there, and that's going to pull this site up. Now, right here in the comments, you say, hey, my name's Andy. I'm fishing the Illini division. I'm a co-angler, and I need a boater for the whole season because I'm going to fish the whole season, and I'm not going to quit early and just because I did shitty and go to somewhere else or not fish at all. So then you put that in, and then some guy that's going to do the same and not quit just because he zeroed in the first 2 tournaments is going to say, hey, my name's Bob and I want to sign up with you. So you guys both put your links in, and you come over to members because you've already signed up. You go to tournament registration. You come over here to tournament registration. You go down to the series you're in. You go down to Illini, and you say, okay, I'm back here. I'm going to click on the Ohio River now, and I'm going to sign up. And I'm going to put in professional or co-angler. I'm going to put in his number and my number. Now, to avoid this, you can just call them, and the ladies there are great, and they will take your information. They will put your information in. They will just jot his name down. You give him your name, or you give them his name, he gives them your name. You're paired up as long as they know who exactly they're talking about, and there's not 2 Joe Schmoes. Then they're going to want to know which one you are. But this keeps the field even. It does not mean you're fishing with that guy, so don't assume you're fishing with that guy. It's a computer draw, and odds are, since I don't think it's completely random, you are probably not going to fish with that guy because you signed up with him and they think you might be cheaters. They're keeping cheaters out of the system by trying not to let buddies fish with buddies. Now, we know you're all great fishermen and would never cheat, so that doesn't even matter. So that's it. You sign up, you're good to go, and I will try to take your money. I appreciate you guys watching. I know this is a big deal in the co-angler realm. I know there's going to be mixed feelings about it. Some of you guys are going to love it. Some of you guys are going to hate it. Some of you guys don't really care because you're just there to win trophies and money and catch fish. That's great. To you boaters, I know you have your opinions too. That's fine. Jot them down as long as there's no cussing or whatever. Let me know how you feel. But it is what it is. That's how it is. And so we got to adapt and figure out where we want to go with our tournaments, how high we want to go, what we want to do. Do we want to go to the boater side to get to the FLW tour? Because that's the only way you're going to the FLW tour, is in a boat, in your own boat. So I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you're a subscriber. I'll keep doing videos as a co-angler, as long as I'm a co-angler. And keep fishing, keep learning. Thanks.